Hey y'all, Coach Bradley coming at you today to chat a little bit about the Portolite baseball pitching game mounds. Let's get it. So we're hanging out down here at my high school baseball field and we are gearing up for our annual event called Under the Lights Night. And basically what that is we invite all our youth area teams from T-ball to Cal Ripken baseball to come and play their games on the high school baseball field. Now we make a big deal out of this. We have an announcer, we do concessions, we even broadcast the games on our high school YouTube page, and our high school players get to come down and officiate these games and just be good role models for the younger kids coming up in our programs. Now obviously we got to alter our baseball field to make this happen, so we move the bases in, but probably the toughest thing that we have to do is make sure we have a safe pitching service, because obviously we're not going to be pitching from where the high schoolers pitch. And that's where this Portolite professional game mount comes into play. And as you can see, this thing is the perfect solution for an event just like this.
Our shot to the shortstop, toss over to first. Not in time, runner safe.
Atta boy!
Second baseman fielder, toss over to first. Is in time for out number 2.
Let's see how this one finishes out. Oh, that's a shot, and that is caught. Now, Portolite offers a lot of different options when it comes to 1- and 2-piece game mounts. Now, the one you're looking at today is going to be the 6-inch full-length game mount. And this thing is going to be 8 feet, 11 inches long, and it's going to be about 5 inches wide. Now, obviously for younger kids, their mound height is going to be 6 inches, and that's exactly what this one is right here. Now, a couple things that I really love about this is just the fact that it's got these gentle slopes on each side, so it just kind of matches your grass line perfectly, so you can avoid any sprained ankles or anything along those lines that you might get if you just built yourself like a wooden mound. Another thing I like about this is this kind of grippy surface, so even if kids are wearing cleats or turf shoes, they're going to grip just fine and they're not going to be slipping and sliding around. Now, there really isn't a more realistic synthetic mound out there, and what I love about this is the fact that pitchers have no problem either going from the wind-up or the stretch in this thing, and it's just got kind of a real cushiony surface, so it really feels realistic and it doesn't feel like you're walking on just a hard piece of wood. Plus you got plenty of room when you throw to stride all the way down that mound and land and feel comfortable and not like you're pitching on some weird surface. Now, our 10 to 12-year-old Cal Ripken League does not allow leading off, therefore we won't be doing any picking off tonight. But if your league does allow leading off, this thing is constructed to be pick-off friendly, either to first, second, or to third. Now, besides using this mound for an event like this on our high school baseball field, there's really 2 other places where this thing comes in real handy. Number 1, indoor training. Obviously, being able to work out year-round with a real pitching surface is a huge plus. So you can use this thing in a gym or your indoor baseball training facility. The other place that this thing really shines is going to be if you share facilities for multiple different things. So for example, I know some programs that use their fields for both softball and baseball. Well, obviously in softball, you have a flat pitching surface, so you can play softball using that flat surface, pop this mound out when it's baseball time, and that way you can just really get the most out of your fields for your youth programs. Now, when it comes to construction of this thing, it is definitely heavy duty. It weighs about 120 pounds, but it is fairly easy for 2 people to maneuver and move on and off the baseball field. Now, if you're doing it by yourself, it's gonna take a little more finesse and a little more sweat, but it can be done. Now, on top of that, the bottom of this surface is kind of this like nice grippy rubber plastic, so it's not gonna mark up your gym floors if you're using it inside. And as we take a little closer look at the construction of the exterior of the mound, you're gonna see this is the same stuff that they use on like turf baseball and football fields. Very durable, very tough, and you're gonna get a ton of use out of this thing before you ever wear it out. So there you go, kids. That's pretty much everything you need to know about the Portolite baseball pitching game mound. Now this thing is realistic, it's safe, and it's a perfect solution for both indoor and outdoor baseball pitching training. It's for those reasons and more, I easily give this thing a Coach Bradley thumbs up, and I say, go out and get you one.